Hello, everyone. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. Okay. By the way, thank you all for joining. I do appreciate you guys, and I just wanna. I've just been so. I've been meaning to talk about certain things as we go into 2026, and I just feel like I've gathered some knowledge, but it wise enough to share. And it's not just because I want to talk or because something to do. Like when we get it, you should be able to transfer it to people who are ready and who cares to learn. As we go into 2026, a lot of people are preparing for the new year. Preparing for the new year is not just that day. That day is the celebration, but after that day is the continuation of a new year. And you don't want to go into a new year unprepared. So, morning, I did a live session and I was able to talk about You Will Be Fine. Last night, I started a topic that I titled Boundaries, and we talked about the meaning of boundaries, which means that it's that sign that marks the limit. Boundaries are sign that marks the limit. This far, no further. That's the meaning of boundaries. And I talked about types of boundaries. I've only dealt with one and I have couple. So I'm going to continue from there today. But let's just quickly talk about something before I go into the second type of boundaries. Now, please, this life is for everyone. It's not for certain people, it's a limited set of people. It is for everyone. I'm going to try again and be here tomorrow. So when you set boundaries for certain things, do not let anybody feel like you are wrong or you are being too difficult. Boundaries just put you in check as well as put other people in check. That's what boundary does. And if you do not have boundaries, you will do anything you like, and people will do anything they like with you and to you. Because you don't have your boundaries set up, you are going to miss it. You're going to get hurt every time. Not out of place to get hurt. We are humans. We can get hurt at times in our lives. But if you get too hurt every time, it's going to make you a grumpy, sad looking person. And what the world need right now, peace. So in order to give peace out to the society, you need to be at peace with yourself. But if you are hurting too much, you won't be able to give peace because you don't have peace yourself. So today I'll be talking about the second types of boundaries that are listed here. I had to just pen down a little bit of things so I have to refer to my when I want to talk about it. We talked about the first one, which is not everyone you should hug. Know when people should hug you and when you should hug people. Know when someone should have a handshake with you when it's not necessary. Know when to peck someone and when it's not necessary. A lot of people, like I said yesterday, your relationship, your friendship has been shattered because you didn't have boundaries. You didn't have physical boundaries. Anybody just come, you hug them. Anybody just come, you peck them. Even in the present partners, you peck them. These are red flags. There is no woman or there is no man seeing you hugging everybody at your beck and call. Be like, oh, this person is too loose. I don't want to be with this person. Boundaries should be put in place. These are physical boundaries. We're going to go to a very serious From physical boundaries, we'll transit to emotional boundaries. Emotional boundaries, protecting your feelings. Protecting your feelings, your privacy, your energy. Avoid taking a partner's emotion. We are coming there. Emotional boundary when you protect your feelings. Now, every human being has got a feeling. Please do not pay attention to people who want you to ignore your feelings. When you feel, when you don't feel good about something, it's okay because you are a human. You're not an animal. You're not dead. You're still alive. So you are bound to have a feeling whatsoever. But when you place boundaries as regard your feelings, this is gonna help you to not be hurting, to not be sad, and it's gonna help you peaceful as you transit into 2026. Protect your feelings, protect your privacy. Now you can see in social media space this 2025, I couldn't count how many nudes, if I put it that way, came out on social media. You know why? Because people lack privacy, emotional privacy. They allow people in their space, and when these people came in their space, they took advantage of them. And that's why their dignity was open to the public because there was no boundaries. There was no emotional boundaries. So as you journey into 2026, please be sensible enough, be wise enough, and be constant enough to set your boundaries straight. Don't just allow people into your emotional space. A lot of people are addicted to certain things because they allowed people into their emotional space. There was no privacy, there was no boundaries. People just came into their emotional space and just dump anything they like in their lives. They just dumped anything and everything they like. And today you see grumpy people around you, you see sad people around you, you see anxious people around you because they didn't protect their emotions. Their emotions was out there to the open. As you journey into 2026, set boundaries as regard your energy. I said this before. Identify anything that drains your energy and stop it. Anything that drains your energy, any place you go to that drains your energy, whatever you do that drains your energy, try as much as possible to stop it. Somebody asked the question in the life I did in the morning, what if these are people you cannot avoid? I said, there is nobody you cannot avoid. Now, for that person to ask that question, it means these people can be close. That's totally fine. They could be relative. You can't avoid relative. How do you do? I said, limit the time you spend with them. Focus on your craft or focus on those things you like to do. I took myself as an example. I like to cook. All this time this Christmas holiday, I've been home. I've been cooking round the clock.